Good morning and welcome to History 1302, United States History 2. My name is Scotty Edler. I will be the instructor for the course this semester. I want to welcome you. Today we are going to go over the course orientation materials. So first of all, if you're following along with the syllabus, please note that my name is Scotty Edler. My email address is scotty.edler@navarrocollege.edu. A lot of students will try to change my name for some reason to Elder, Elder. That is incorrect. My last name is Edler, Edler. If you email me to scotty.elder@navarrocollege.edu, I will never get the email. So it is very important that you learn to spell my last name correctly, especially if you plan on using your email account versus sending things directly through the Canvas Messenger. So please keep that in mind. My office phone number is 903-875-7406. Call and leave a message, and the secretary will give that to me as soon as possible. My office hours for this semester are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 10:30 a.m. until 1 o'clock p.m., and all office hours will be online or virtual. Now, what is this course? This is a survey of the social, political, economic, cultural, and intellectual history of the United States, mostly focusing on political, economic, and social. We will touch upon some of the others, but they're the main core ones that I will be focusing on at this time. And the course will start after the Civil War Reconstruction and go through the present day, or as far into the present day as we can come. Themes that we might address this semester include American culture and how it changes from the first half of the course, religious trends and changes, civil and human rights, technological changes, and there's going to be many of those, economic changes, immigration and migration, urbanization, which will be very important in the late 1800s, suburbanization in the 1900s, 1910, 1920, the expansion of the federal government beginning in the New Deal period, and finally a look at U.S. foreign policy. Now, one thing to note about this course is that all exams require a proctor. The syllabus is hard written to state that major exams will be proctored by the instructor, Navarro College Testing Center, or online via browser lockdown/monitor. We will no longer accept browser lockdown/monitor, so please cross that off on your syllabus. You will have to either take your exam in the high school testing center or at the Navarro College Testing Center. Unfortunately, it is what it is. There was too much playing around going on, and unfortunately, that has been discontinued. Now, the objectives of the course. These are the core objectives, the things that we want to make sure that you're getting out of this course, not maybe more subliminally. We want you to come up with, we want you to work on your critical thinking skills. We want you to be able to create and explore your thinking, to innovate, to be able to inquire and analyze. You want to be able to start asking why and try to find the answer to that why. We also want to work on your communication skills. We want to make sure that you can develop, interpret, and express your ideas through both written and oral visual means. There will be no quote unquote paper in this course specifically. There will be no presentations, but you will begin to start thinking about that kind of thing as you begin to move on in your college career. We want you to look at empirical and quantitative skills. Can you manipulate and analyze data or observable facts and come up with some kind of informed conclusion? There's two types of opinions. There's worthless opinions and fact-based opinions. And you can always tell the difference because if someone says, I believe something, and they tell you what they believe and they don't have any facts to back it up other than I believe it, so it's true, that is a worthless opinion. We are looking for informed conclusions, fact based opinions, meaning I believe this because blah, 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 and you should be able to give reasons for why you're doing what you're doing. Social responsibility, we want you to be able to understand civic responsibility and how to engage effectively, not just where you live, but on the state level and nationally, even globally. Yes, we all love Texas, but at the same time, the reality of it is Texas is just one of 50 states. I know that's sacrilegious to say it, but it's true. And it's just a tiny area in the overall global community. So we want you to be able to go anywhere in the world and be able to um, get along, be able to have a discourse with people. So social responsibility is a very important one. Personal responsibility, we want you to be able to connect choices and actions to their consequences, especially when it comes to ethical decision making. And finally, teamwork, the ability to consider different points of view and to work together in order to come to some kind of shared purpose or goal. So that is the things that throughout all your college courses here at Navarro College we're beginning to ingrain in you in some way, shape, or form. Now, the outcomes for the course. These are the things that factually, like for the course itself, we want you to know, at least have a working knowledge of when you leave this course. The first is we want you to be able to create an argument through the use of historical evidence or primary sources. We want you to then be able to analyze and interpret primary and secondary sources. What is a primary source? What is a secondary source? And can you read both and give an interpretation of it in your own words? Finally, can you look at the effects of the historical, social, political, economic, cultural, and global forces and take that and analyze how that affects a certain period of United States history that's covered in this course, whether it's World War I or World War II or Vietnam, or maybe it's the Great Depression. Now, as far as the required and optional materials, the book should be already embedded in the course, so there's no need for you to go hunting for it. But the course book is The Enduring Vision by Paul Boyer. It's in the 9th edition. You will see that the ISBN number is here. You have access to the digital copy in Canvas. If you want a hard copy, you are welcome to get one, but that will be on you. You will have to request that and purchase that through I believe it's the college bookstore you can get it through. You might also be able to get it online. But we will not provide you with that. We will only provide you with the digital copy. Now, the assignments and activities in this course. We have 3 types of assignments in this course. We have exams, we have class assignments, and we have what's called a signature assignment. There will be 2 exams. There will be a midterm and a final, and they will consist of multiple choice, true or false, matching, and or short answer essay questions. These exams will be located in Canvas. They will be under the Modules tab, and they will make up 60% of your course grade. This is where the bulk of the points for your course will come from. Please note that these exams, again, are required to be proctored by the high school dual credit representative or at the Navarro College Testing Center. There are no exceptions. There is no more taking them online. Now, the midterm is eligible for makeup. You have to have an excused absence, and that absence, whether or not it's excused, is at my discretion. The final exam must be completed during the exam period. There is no request to take it early, and you cannot take it after the course deadline. The only way you can do that is if you are requesting and you have been granted the grade of an incomplete. So please plan, and the dates should be on the course calendar. Please look at the date for the final exam and go home and tell your parents, I can't go on vacation this week, I can't do this, I can't do that. Check with your sporting schedules and make sure that it does not affect anything that you are doing. Okay, if it does, you need to let me know ASAP. And the only thing that's really an excused absence is illness or a legitimate school function. So again, if you have a Carnival cruise planned for the week of the final exam, well, you better figure that out, because that is just college policy that we don't let you take it early or late. Class assignments, there will be weekly assignments located in Canvas and Cengage MindTap. These must be completed by the end of the week. The end of the week is Friday at 11:59 p.m. Central Time. These weekly activities will make up 20% of the overall course grade. Now, due to the fact that students have all week to complete these assignments, none of them will be eligible for makeup, again, unless you have an extenuating documented absence. If you're in the hospital for 2 weeks, we will work with you on that. If it's because I forgot, we will not. So the typical type of weekly assignments, you'll see reading assignments, you'll see quizzes, you'll see either document or article analyses, things to get you ready for the last assignment, which is the signature assignment. This is basically a two-step process. This is the department required assessment of the student learning outcomes and the course core objectives. I will give more information around the midterm exam. This does count for 20% of the overall course grade. But again, don't worry about that now. Let's get into the course. Let's get into the materials. We'll get that closer to the midterm exam. Now, the grading criteria for this course, very simple. 100 to 90 is an A 89 to 80 is a B, a 79 to a 70 is a C, a 69 to 60 is a D, and anything 59 or below is an F. And again, as far as the course is concerned, signature assignments worth 20%, class assignment is worth 20%, and the exams are both worth combined 60%, 30% each. So please keep that in mind. Just a couple of other things to just go over real quick. We're almost done, really. Again, let me reiterate that the final exam is required to be taken during the final exam period, which is posted not only in the course calendar, but it is also posted on the Navarro College website. You should not make any travel reservations or other plans. You should be available to take it at that time. Here's the thing, if you request to take it early or take it late, I can't grant that. That has to come through the executive dean, and that is why it is highly unlikely that you would be allowed to do it, again, unless you had a documented excused absence. Personal or family travel plans are not deemed exceptional circumstances. Course content and rigor. Let me be clear that I understand that you guys are dual credit. You guys are high school students, but this is not a high school class. This is a college level class. And being enrolled in a college level class means that this course will include things that are considered controversial, sensitive, and possibly adult material. And you are expected, by being enrolled in this class, you are expected to be ready for those type of instructional content. So, if we're talking about the Holocaust, we are going to talk about the Holocaust, and we are not going to play games where we use code words or we don't show anything. We're going to look at the Holocaust like adults. So if that's something that you might not, and it's not just the Holocaust, it's anything. We're going to look at everything, every aspect of U.S. history as adults. And yes, I understand that you guys are still, young teens. I get that. But you just have to try your best. And if something really upsets you, then you need to talk to your dual credit advisor. Email. All Navarro College students are required to use their Navarro College email account to correspond with me. You cannot use your personal email address. If you email me through your Hotmail or your Yahoo account, I'm going to tell you, I'm sorry, I can't talk to you. You will need to contact me through your official account, and then I will respond. This is because we have a federal law in place called FERPA, which protects your privacy rights. We give you this account, we give you the password when you enroll in our courses. Therefore, we assume, AKA, because we set it up for you, we gave you the password, we assume it is you logging in and getting your information. If you send me an email from hottoddy222 at yahoo.com and say, "Hi, Mr. Edler, this is so and so," I don't know if it's you, if it's your boyfriend, if it's your mother or father. Um, if that were to happen with the Navarro College email account, then obviously you had to give them the password to do it, and that's a different story. So please email me through your at navarrocollege.edu account. If you don't have your email account, you need to contact the college IT department so they can get it set up for you. Academic integrity. This is pretty simple. We expect you to do your own work at all times. Cheating is a serious offense with serious consequences. If you are caught, first of all, you will be given a grade of 0. That is the first offense on that assignment. If you do it again, well, there are two different options. You can fail the entire course, or you can be removed from the program altogether. Usually what I do is if I catch cheating and it's not blatant, I will give a warning. The second time, I will give a grade of 0. And the third time, I will either drop you from the course, or depending on where it is in the semester, I will give you a 0 for the entire course. So we take cheating at Navarro College very seriously. So if you have any thought about doing it, I would highly recommend not doing it. Student conduct. All students enrolled in classes at Navarro College shall follow the tenets of common decency and acceptable behavior. That means, of course, no disruption in the classroom. In our case, since most of it's digital, just behave yourself in the discussion boards and be as polite as you possibly can. This syllabus is scheduled to change as the term progresses at my discretion. I actually had to change it this morning. I found that it said Sunday at 11:59 for coursework ending instead of Friday, whereas the course calendar that we gave you says Friday at 11:59. Friday at 11:59 is the correct time for when assignments are due. So every now and then someone will point out a discrepancy of something that was missed, or maybe I changed it but the save didn't save. So if you ever have a question, always pull up. It'll say course syllabus on the left hand side. Always pull it up there to make sure it is the most up-to-date version, and it should tell you when it was modified. So today, of course, it should say that the syllabus was modified on 1/19 to change that one little word, change Sunday to Friday. So one last thing I want to talk about is procrastination. While it is your prerogative to wait until the very last minute to open and complete and submit work, I highly advise against it. Coursework opens on Monday at 12 a.m. and it closes on Friday at 11:59 p.m. But if you attempt to open your work on Friday afternoon and you encounter a technical difficulty, or you just don't have enough time to get the assignment done. Let's say there's 3 hours worth of work to do this week and you log in at 9:30 or 10 o'clock and you only have 2 hours to complete it. By you waiting till the last minute, that is not an excuse for an extension. If you have a technical problem, that is not an excuse for an extension. My suggestion, especially week to week, is to log in on Monday or Tuesday, download anything you need to download, and then start on your work throughout the week. Maybe do a little bit on Monday, a little bit on Tuesday, a little bit on Wednesday, so that by Thursday and Friday, you're just wrapping things up. Now, I understand things happen, things come up, but here's the problem: the college closes every night at 5 o'clock, and we do not have a 24-hour IT department. We also don't have a weekend IT department. So if you have a technical difficulty that is not on our end, now again, if it is a system wide outage, like Canvas is down or the Navarro College website is down, that's something different. But if it's your end, say you can't get in because your password's not working, or um, there's some kind of issue with your cookies and it's not letting you bring the page up correctly or submit something. If you've waited till the last minute and there's no one to help you, first of all, don't email me. You can email me and tell me you're having a technical problem, but don't ask for me to help. I don't do technical issues. I'm only administering the course. I'm teaching the course. I can't go in and change your password. I can't go in and find out why you're not able to log on. Only the IT department can do that. And if you try to do that at 7:30 at night on a Friday night, you're out of luck. Um, so, and you are responsible for late penalties or receiving a 0 on the assignment if you wait till the last minute. So, my suggestion is try to do it earlier in the week. If you run into a technical problem, email IT immediately, and then that way they can help you resolve your issues. Okay? There is also, since you guys are high school students, a lot of this is probably stuff that you can handle on your campus, but there is a list of links for different things in this course, technical issues, um, parts of the syllabus that we no longer put on the syllabus, like academic integrity and decorum and all that, the course catalog. You can just, there's a list of links here. You can click on them. So if you have any questions, you can click on those. Disability services and tutoring services, all those things are listed right there. Um, so the syllabus, which we just went over, that is what basically, this is the constitution of the course. This is what runs the course. I do recommend that you print off a copy of this ASAP and keep it in your notebook. The other thing that I do highly recommend you printing off is this. This is the course calendar. It will not only tell you what goes on each week, but also what assignments are due. So it'll give you your reading assignments. It'll give you what the lecture is. And finally, it'll give you any assignments. This is probably, after the syllabus, this is probably the most important document you will get in Canvas. So if you have any questions, please feel free to email me at scotty.edler@navarrocollege.edu, or you can give me a call, leave a message with the secretary, and I'll call you back as soon as I can. All right, guys, good luck, and if you have any questions, let me know. Have a great week and a great weekend.